Good evening, everyone. How is everyone doing tonight? I hope everyone is doing well and is ready to get on with Hogwarts Legacy. I thought we would start with the main quest tonight, which involves us going to the map chamber.
I hope Professor Fig got my owl. I need to tell him and the Keepers that Ranrock knows where the last repository is.
There always been a book there?
According to the owl I received, Ranrock is moving more quickly than we could have anticipated.
This is grave news indeed. We had hoped for more time to discuss the best path forward.
Let us hear what the student has to say.
Professor, you received my owl. Ranrock has the last of Bragbor's journals. He killed Lodgok to get it. He knows where the last repository is.
Godric's heart.
Lodgok and Ranrock were brothers. Lodgok was bringing the journal to me.
Ranrock is a monster. We need to know where the final repository is.
Surely this changes things. Ranrock has Bragbor's journals and knows where the final repository is.
We obliviated Bragbor. He kept journals? Why would he have documented all of this? He didn't know what we were containing.
Isadora told Bragbor about the magic when she asked him to build a container for her. I've seen her memories.
Isadora left memories for someone to find? You know what she did?
Her memories showed what she did for her father, which I also saw in Professor Rookwood's pensive. And a conversation with Bragbor in which she expressed frustration about the limits being placed on her use of ancient magic.
Based upon the memories they have seen, I believe our young friend is well aware of the grave circumstances in which we find ourselves. The next trial will involve an exceptional level of magical skill and a nuanced ability to interact with beasts.
I can do that.
Find a face of stone and tendrils. I should advise you that you must engage with any beast that is part of the trial on your own. Professor Bakar will meet you in his pensive room.
An exceptional level of magical skill? Nuanced ability to interact with beasts? I suppose we should begin our search for a face of stone and tendrils, whatever that may be.
Very well.
Professor Weasley has been keeping an eye on me. Perhaps we should meet there, so she has no reason to raise concerns with Professor Black. I shall see you near the coast. Perhaps then you can tell me a little more about the memories of Isadora that you witnessed.
Goodness. They have us out here now. No way a student that can't operate would be able to attend school and travel around as much as we do.
You're here. I have good
Oh,
news.
we've been here.
Do you recognize the head sculpted there?
That's a head. I can't say that I do.
It appears to be a fearsome beast known as a graphorn. And the prints carved into the ground lead me to believe that a graphorn will somehow open the way forward.
That's what Professor Rackham meant when he spoke of my needing an ability to interact with beasts.
It would seem so. I do know that the last of a long dynasty of graphorns lives nearby. They call him the Lord of the Shore. I suspect you'll need to bring him here. What happens next, I can't say.
Have you ever subdued a graphorn, Professor?
I have, yes. Years ago, at Stonehenge, of all places. The Ministry still owes me for that favor. It can be difficult, of course. They are massive, after all, but it's not impossible. It's my experience that many of your spells will have no real effect. You'll need to wear him down.
Awesome.
If that's what must be done, I'll do it.
Excellent. I know this area well enough. When you see the remains of a large sea creature, you're in the right place. Now, Professor Rackham made it clear that you must engage with any beast that is part of this trial on your own. So I shall wish you good luck and wait for your return in the map chamber.
Well, thank you, Professor Fig. We cleared the tendrils, overgrowth from there before. We were trying to get through here.
Revelio.
Oh. Land.
Revelio. Revelio.
Right there, right?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Well, that's great.
Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
We'll be fine.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Is that really all that's in this one? Wow, that's a distance. Pulled it out just in the nick of time.
Confringo.
Blue leather glove.
So, the hunt begins.
There's trouble afoot.
They don't seem to care for me in Hogwarts. I blame them for all I've done there.
Loose black and white pinstripe scarf.
Crucio. Places. Defend us.
Had enough?
Confringo.
What are your thoughts on electric?
Protego. Confringo. Stupid one. Glacius. Defender. Stupid boy. Potato. Stupid one. Confringo. Glacius.
I'll make you wish you were back at school.
Crucible.
Flash of inspiration.
Ooh, I forgot.
I am at your call.
Potato. Confringo. Revelio.
Well, the killing curse kills.
Revelio.
Acclamantra venom. Both extremely valuable and extremely poisonous. This venom is secreted from the pincers of a carnivorous acclamantula. For obvious reasons, it is much easier to harvest the venom from dead spider than a living one.
Revelio.
Oh, I know what that is. Okay. Thanks, butterflies. Oh, there's another. Okay. That's a moon. Hey. Griffin?
Revelio.
Oh, Fluker.
Levioso. There. I'm not going to hurt you. Revelio. Levioso. Professor Howard will never believe this. Revelio.
Oh, good. Like there's 2 more, I think.
Levioso. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Do cooperate, won't you? I'll look after you. Revelio.
I think it's all of them.
Levioso. Revelio.
Yeah. Maybe later.
How come I always draw the short straw?
I found a Dirical den near one of the hamlets.
Puffskins.
Here's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned. Confringo! Confrindo!
Oh, let's see. That's not gonna work. Not seeing a good one to line up on this time. Poopus. That was pretty much all luck.
This must be the place.
Confringo!
Revelio.
Confringo! Confringo!
Merlin himself would be proud.
How did the fact that we threw ourselves off the mountain he wouldn't? God.
Very well, Lord of the Shore. Show yourself.
Oh. A big mamma jamma.
Bombarda!
Revelio.
It won't let me use the unforgivables.
Glaciers. Confringo. Defender.
Come at me, bro. Oh!
I didn't think I could take much more of this. Defender. Confringo. Be a bit weaker by now. Confringo. Defender. Rebellion. Confringo. Defender. I need your help, friend.
A grab horn has powerful charge attack that deals a large amount of damage to enemies in certain barricades. Hold L2 to initiate. Keep an eye on the grab horn's stamina meter, as charging will drain it.
No need to race now, my friend. Faster!
What?
What say we pick up the pace a bit? Go! Poachers. Let's see how the Lord of the Shore feels about his neighborhood being invaded.
Did you hear? No more happy days for you.
Guess we're just running.
Slow down now. There we go.
That is horrible scent.
It'll take more than this to stop the Lord of the Shore.
Been on patrol so long, I'm hearing things. I would say that Iredale is not.
We're crossing that bridge whether you like it or not.
What's that? Aha! I see you!
Wonder where we should aim for next.
That's the student who stole.
Oh, the anticipation.
Time for you all to clear out. Revelio.
Perhaps Professor Rackham was right to have had faith in you. I still have my reservations. Isadora, as you will see, was not who she seemed. I can only hope that you are. My memories should answer any questions you may have about the power you will need to protect.
Thank you, Professor Bakar. I shall see you back in the map chamber.
Minute there, I thought they were gonna make us fight through the puzzles and constructs again.
Revelio.
Wait, isn't there usually a chest?
Hello? Isadora? Isadora? Mr. Morganach, Mr. Morgan?
Son, I'm glad you're here.
Isadora was not at her home.
I know.
Her father... Percival.
What is it?
It is as though he was stripped not only of his pain, but of all emotion.
Everything is much worse than I feared. Neve was right. Isadora hasn't stopped. I've just learned that she has been wielding that magic on students.
We must gather the others. I need you to return to your common room, all right?
Is it below the school?
What have you done?
Take a breath.
Students, Isadora.
Everyone feels pain. And why? Because of your arrogance? Your obsession with secrets? He won't suffer any longer. Not my father, not my students, no one.
Isadora, set down your wand.
Professor, you taught me to hone my power, not throw it away.
I did not teach you this. Expelliarmus!
Avada Kedavra!
Well, hey, didn't see that coming.
She's alive.
Revelio.
Guess that does end a fight real quick. Oh, goodness.
The caverns below Hogwarts, where you fought Isadora. Is that the location of the final repository?
It is. You see, we could not destroy the strands of emotion Isadora had stolen from so many. So we did all that we could to keep them safe. We also realized that until they could be destroyed, the magic used to create them was a danger to wizard kind. Hence, we became keepers. Keepers of an unfathomable secret. We knew that someday, one with the ability to see traces of ancient magic might be seduced by its power. We built the trials to lead that person to us, to allow them to prove themselves worthy of the knowledge we'd kept hidden and the responsibility that accompanies it.
Have I not proven myself, Professor? I need to get to that repository before Ranrock does.
You have, and you will. But the repository is protected by powerful ancient magic. To enter, you must craft a special wand from the 4 artifacts you found above our pensives.
So the repository is safe from Ranrock for now.
If he is, as you suspect, capable of using the power of the other repository, I fear he will be able to breach our defenses.
Then I must go now and craft this wand. Perhaps Mr. Ollivander will help me.
Another Ollivander? I'm not surprised. As I am sure he will tell you, this wand may be used for only one purpose. Return with the wand, and we will open the way forward.
Oh, dang.
I shall send an owl ahead to Ollivander. Whilst you visit him, I'll reach out to Professor Weasley.
Professor Weasley?
Yes. I may have made an error in judgment by not informing her of Ranrock's intentions earlier. I only hope it's not too late. If Ranrock really is going to try to drill below Hogwarts, we'll need all the help we can get.
All right, Professor. I'll see you soon.
Consult with Gerbold Ollivander. Oh, goodness gracious. Ah. A wand that only has one purpose. Interesting.
I've always said that.
Maybe we'll go see if there's any clothes worth buying. We've only got 2 more main quests to do.
Travel broadens the mind.
It's wonderful to see you back here. Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Thanks, Penny.
There's Ollivander's. I hope he can help me craft the Keeper's wand. Hello, Mr. Ollivander. I wondered if you might be able to help me with something.
Yes, Professor Fig sent an owl informing me that you'd be coming. He was a bit cryptic, said you need to have a special wand crafted, that you'd bring me the materials.
Yes, sir. I have them here.
Oh, my. How extraordinary. Remarkable design. I will be honest, I have never crafted a wand in this fashion. Repaired broken wands, of course, but this is something else entirely. Keeping me on my toes, aren't you? I think I can work with what you've brought me. Let me see what I can do.
Are we doing something with Isidora's wand?
It is done. I should warn you, I've never seen a wand like this before. My suspicion, as Professor Fig implied in his letter, is that it serves a unique purpose. I doubt you shall find much use for it otherwise.
I understand. Thank you, sir.
I'm afraid you're on your own. I've ensured that we have a moment to ourselves. Oh, come, come. No need for such theatrics.
Yours is out.
In light of what Ranrock now knows, you must agree that our interests are aligned.
Our interests will never be aligned.
You would let goblins take what is rightfully ours? The final repository belongs to wizard kind. We would be fools not to work together. What's that you've got there? Might this sudden visit to the Wand Maker have something to do with our mutual pursuit?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That repository is my birthright!
Charles Rookwood wouldn't have wanted you near it.
The arrogance. Should have known better than to try and reason with a child. I've always said, children should be seen and not heard.
Were we just kidnapped?
Glacius! Defender!
Ha! Another pitiful beast caught in my trap.
Confringo! Glacius! Potato!
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
Confringo! Glacius! Defender!
Avoiding that.
Levioso!
Death from above! Your life ends here.
Father Cadavra!
What are you gonna play then?
Imperio! Bombard!
What are you folks on?
Electric! Glacius!
Expulsion! While you're still alive.
Levioso! Flipendo!
Right now.
Defender!
You're easier to spot than an eruption. Knew you were still hanging.
Confringo! Potato! Stupid!
Oh. No more happy days for you.
Glacius!
Expulsion!
Defenders!
Stupid! Defender! Confringo! Potato! Stupid! Confringo!
Look what you've done! You played for it.
Glacius! Defender!
Stupid not going to get out of this alive.
Confringo! Glacius! Potato! Stupid!
You should have joined me. Well done for a child.
Crucible! Potato! Stupid!
Got no matter.
What kind of magic that one?
I blew him to pieces.
Revelio.
I think I know where we can find Doran. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest and we can tell him about the symbol the Mooncalves made.
Revelio.
Thought there was a second one there. Are we at Rookwood Castle?
Revelio. Revelio. It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. Revelio.
Okay, guess that takes care of this. Oh, wait. There was a locked gate in here. Oh, level 3. Back to the map chamber.
Victor Rookwood is dead. He confronted me as I left Ollivander's with the Keeper's wand. I had to defend myself.
Godric's heart. Are you all right? I know you're well able to defend yourself. I've seen it often enough. But Rookwood himself...
He destroyed so many lives and he wouldn't have stopped. I'm glad I was able to put an end to him.
You're right. He wouldn't have stopped. You did what you had to do. The wizarding community owes you a great debt.
Thank you for saying so, Professor. I'm ready for what's next.
All right, then. The Keepers have been waiting.
You have completed all of our trials, and you have done so under circumstances even I did not foresee. You understand now why all of this was necessary. The portkey, the vault, the locket, the book, the trials. To ensure that one with the ability you and I share would make the same choice that San, Neve, Charles, and I did.
Now that you have witnessed my memory, you understand all that is at stake. Not everyone is what they seem.
As you know, light does not exist without shadow, nor shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Even the most well-meaning and competent amongst us cannot possibly know the consequences of manipulating what should be beyond our reach.
What lies in the repository must never be released. Resist the temptation to destroy or control it. The magic that you have so carefully honed must now be used only to protect the secret we keep. You have the wand. You will know when to wield it. We leave our legacy in your hands.
I thought they wanted us to destroy it.
must be the way to the repository.
Please meet me as soon as possible.
We can only hope that we're not too late, and that we find nothing but a repository undisturbed beyond this door.
All right, my friend needs me. Please meet me near Manor Cape as soon as possible. I received an interesting owl from Joanna Bickle about Harlow. And we also got one from Poppy. I think I know where we can find Doran. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest and we can tell him about the symbol the Mooncalves made. We are one step closer to finding the Snidgets. Actually, we have a talent point. Alright, we're gonna go off to see Natty. Oh. Did we get a letter from Sebastian? I don't remember. The relic is the key to saving Anne. I know it. Meet me outside. No. Okay, scratch that. We're going to the Undercroft. If I don't finish the side missions before I finish the main quest, we probably won't finish the side missions. And I want to finish them. So the final repository can wait. He's down there making noise again.
She's devastated. She just buried your uncle alone.
I did it for her.
Sebastian, Anne can't bear the thought of turning you in, but...
What? Turn me in? She saw what happened.
I'll give you some time to think, Sebastian.
Turn me in?
You're a murderer.
Sebastian.
Did you hear that? You saw what happened. I never wanted to hurt my uncle.
I know.
I can't believe he's gone. How did things go so wrong? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to... Oh, Anne, I was only trying to help. I can't leave now. Anne needs me more than ever. You understand. You can talk to Ominous. Make him understand. He listens to you. I need to be with Anne.
I don't know what to do, Sebastian.
You don't know. You do know. Anne has no one. I regret everything I did. I know what I did was wrong. I only hope she can forgive me. That everyone can forgive me. No matter what happens from here, I'm glad we met.
Poor Sebastian.
Ominous?
What a mess. I can't believe it. After I last saw you, I went straight to Hogwarts. Before I had time to talk to Black, I heard from Anne. I rushed to Feldcroft and found her with Solomon's body. She was beside herself with grief. Part of her wants Sebastian to face the consequences, another part can't bear the thought of it. I don't want to lose Sebastian, but I don't think we have a choice.
We don't have a choice. You're right. You were right the entire time.
I wish I hadn't been. If we do this, we may never see Sebastian again.
I realize that, but it's the right thing to do. He killed his uncle. We've tried to justify his actions every step of the way, but this has gone too far. It has to stop.
Very well. Leave it to me. I'll tell the headmaster. Farewell for now. I shall be in touch. Whatever lies ahead, we must face it together. That I know.
Dang.
That insufferable mouthpiece. About time Ferdinand's portrait is gone from the Three Broomsticks. I can't believe we found ourselves trapped in that scriptorium. Never again.
Okay, now to Natty. I think turning Sebastian is right, because that was murder. I mean, he did it in the heat of the moment, but it was still murder. And he can't say he didn't mean it. You have to mean it for the unforgivable curses to work.
Places! Time for a jaunt, I'd say. This looks intriguing.
What does?
No need to race now, my friend. Here we go.
Are you ready to finish Harlow?
Why not?
I'm ready to finish Harlow once and for all. What is your plan?
I received an owl from Mrs. Bickle. She wondered if we were having any luck going after Harlow. Suggested we could gather evidence from a friend near Manor Cape.
But she warned us to stay out of it. Was rather adamant about it.
Precisely.
Harlow knows that we saved Archie, and that we rescued Mr. Rabe. The letter didn't come from Mrs. Bickle, did it?
I do not believe it did. Harlow intends to ambush us.
But now we have the upper hand. We can prepare.
We are stronger than Harlow, and he knows it. That's why he's resorting to this sort of trickery. We must go.
Agreed. Let's finish this.
Brilliant. Harlow's reign ends today.
Perhaps we ought to inform Officer Singer of our plans.
I already sent her an owl to let her know that we were following a lead given to us by Mrs. Bickle.
Are you concerned she might tell your mother?
Indeed she will, but so be it. I am tired of hiding it from her. My mother needs to understand that I will not be safe from the Ashwinders until everyone is. I shall pursue them until they are finished, and I think she knows that. As do you.
That I do.
Keep an eye out. Harlow is likely around here somewhere. I sense he is close.
Where is he?
I do not know. We should look around.
Cannibal children.
Area.
Right into our trap.
You're easy at
You will pay.
Confringo!
Expulso!
Protego!
I've seen better.
Confringo!
Well done!
Imperial!
Allow me to put you out of your
Expelliarmus!
Defender! Glacius!
Expulso!
Confringo!
Coward!
Oh, look at the little children.
Bombard! Defender!
Lamb to the slaughter.
How dare you! You cannot control me!
That's just
Protego.
the beginning.
Petrificus totalis!
Oh, barely a scratch. I'll need to do better than that.
You will not.
Defender!
I'm
Potato.
just warming up.
Confringo! Avada Kedavra!
Expulso!
Little Nat Sione, innit? And her excruciatingly loyal companion. You two have done quite a bit of damage to my business interests. But I must grudgingly give you some credit. What was once a mere annoyance has become remarkably problematic. Fortunately, I pride myself on my problem-solving skills.
Bombarda! Glacius! Defender! Crucial! Confringo! Blade Potato! Stupid one! Glacius! Defender!
I have been waiting for this moment, Mr. Hollow.
Let's get this over with, shall we?
Potato!
Glacius!
Incendio!
Petrificus Totemis!
Expulso!
Ringo! Potato!
I can't admit. Incendio!
Williams!
Near Petrificus Totemis!
That is mine!
Glacius!
What have you done? Petrificus Totemis!
Glacius!
Reducto!
Expelliarmus!
Revelio!
Expulso!
Protego! Stupefy! Pavada Cadavra!
Natty!
At least it was the torture curse and not the killing curse, I think. I mean, I know it was, but she should live. Oh, we're in the hospital wing.
Are you sure you are up for a visitor?
Yes, Mother. I feel fine, and it will do me good to see my friend.
Very well. But do not overdo it, Natsai.
I know, Mother. It is good to see you, my friend.
I'm glad to see you're doing so well.
I am doing better than it appears. I am only here because my mother insisted, just to be safe. I was relieved when she told me that you were all right.
What on earth possessed you to do something like that?
I don't know, but what other choice did I have? You were in danger.
I'm sorry, Natty. It's my fault you got hurt.
What? No. Do not blame yourself for this. The moment that I saw Harlow aim his wand at you, well...
You did what came naturally.
I suppose it was instinct. Yes. I could not simply stand there and let you get hurt.
Then I shouldn't feel guilty.
Of course not. There was nothing that you... Oh. Oh my... I cannot believe that it took me this long to see it. He made a choice, based on instinct, my father. You, my friend, are no more to blame for my injuries today than I am to blame for my father's sacrifice years ago.
From what I know of him, it seems there's a lot of your father in you.
That's very kind of you to say. I hope that you are right. This has all been a bit much, hasn't it? Taking down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot. But we have done it. Rookwood is dead, Harlow is on his way to Azkaban, and the rest of them are on the run. A few of the dregs will still be about, fighting for their lost cause. But Rookwood's enterprise has fallen apart.
Everything is safer now because of us. Because of you.
Thank you, but we make a formidable team. You, my fellow traveler, have enriched my time at Hogwarts beyond anything I could have imagined. Thank you. I believe your friendship to be one of the most important in my life. Thank you for coming to visit me. It is always good to see you.
Okay. Next up. Off to help Poppy. And this should be our last go for the night. Man.
Revelio.
And you say they made it after you placed the Moonstone?
Do you know why or what it means? Does it have to do with the Snidgets?
The breadth of one's knowledge can be as wide as the seas, and yet only run so deep.
It's good to see you again, Doran. Did Poppy tell you about everything that's happened?
She did, and I am glad to see that you are both safely returned. I did question the wisdom of sending you on a path at a time when that path was unknown at best, deadly at worst. But the acumen of the centaurs is neither personal nor partial. The skies tell us what is to come, and often we do not know what we have seen until it has come to pass.
You knew the poachers would try and kill Poppy and me.
I did not know, my young friend, but I shall say that I was not surprised. It was in much the same manner that I expected our first meeting.
I don't suppose you'd like to start from the beginning. I think Poppy and I could use that.
Of course. I find it is often the best place to start, is it not? Many, many moons ago, I divined a series of events. Their meaning long evaded me, until you brought news of the Snidgets and their poacher pursuers. I believe the symbol created by the Mooncalves dance marks the place the Snidgets are hidden. And serendipitously, I believe that I know the very place.
Please, go on.
I have seen that symbol only once, on a rock face in the cliffs of the forest. You should make haste there. The Snidgets that have been kept there for so many years may no longer be safe.
You said you divined a series of events before our paths crossed. What were they?
I saw the arrival of a stranger, the threat of an enemy, and the return of an old friend. I believe now that you are the strangers. The poachers are the enemy, and the old friends are the Snidgets. I also saw two places tied to these events: the cave with the moonstone and the henge. The latter was bathed in moonlight.
What makes you so sure the symbol is where the Snidgets are?
I do not know. It is what I have read in the stars. Fortunes play out as they are intended. I am merely a messenger. I shall say that fortune favors us today. That you would show me a symbol whose provenance I recognize is not coincidence, but fate.
If you're right about this place, then we should make our way there.
I shall see you there. We cannot afford to lose the Snidgets once again.
Thinking it right? Guess not. Good girl. Wasn't expecting it to be so far away. Did Durin just trot his way across the country?
Confringo! Glaciers! Defender!
The heck?
Confringo! Glaciers! Defender! Revelio! Knowing a meat, he's likely studied here. Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark.
Good thing it's dark then, huh? Corvus. More waiting.
How remarkable.
I got here as soon as I could.
Did you see the symbol above the entrance? It's the one the mooncalves made at the henge. Of course Doran implied as much, but to see it up there...
Could this actually be where the Snidgets are hidden?
Let's find out. Doran's waiting for us just up ahead.
I'm ready if you are.
Can you believe it? Actual Snidgets. I'm glad we seem to be a step ahead of the poachers.
It is a little strange we haven't heard anything from them.
If we're lucky, they're still poring over Gran's research.
Revelio.
There's a fair amount. We, on the other hand, had Doran to guide us. Even if the poachers do somehow stumble upon this place...
Arresto momentum. Levioso. Arresto momentum.
Jump over.
Levioso. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio.
Chances are there's a male and female pair there, right?
Arresto momentum. Confringo. Revelio.
That takes care of that. We've got Sneasels. We should have a breeding pair. Oh.
Greetings.
I hope we haven't kept you waiting long, Doran.
Not at all. Then again, it is not I who awaits your arrival. Do you have the Moonstone with you?
We do.
Good. It is as important to what happens next as both of you are.
So, what does happen next? What are these pillars here?
A safeguard, I suspect. There is only one way to find out. And as for how to go about that, the two of you may know better than anyone.
Places!
No, okay.
I wonder if the pillars move at all.
They do.
Accio.
No, okay.
Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness.
Repulsor. Accio.
What?
Repulsor. Accio.
Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness.
I don't really understand what you're trying to tell me, Poppy, but okay.
Repulsor. Accio. Revelio.
Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness.
Accio. Levioso.
I did it! Look, Doran, a doorway.
What?
I suspect we all know what lies beyond that passage. And now, I'm afraid I must leave you. At least for a time.
You're not coming in with us.
If the Snidgets are here, the herd will want to see the truth of it for themselves. Alec especially. Go on without me. I will rejoin as soon as I'm able.
Okay.
Revelio.
I don't know how we solved that.
Revelio.
Look at the murals on the wall. They're all creatures. This place must have been built to protect them. They had nothing to fear.
Confringo. What makes you say that?
The poacher camps always felt oppressive. It's hard to explain, but the feeling was palpable. At least to me. The sense I get here is of safety and calm. Quite the opposite of the poacher camps.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Not grass sprig.
Confringo. Whoever built this place certainly liked to read.
And the books are all about creatures.
Your gran would love it here.
She would. I can't wait to tell her all about it.
Hagrid would love it here.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
I'll wager this isn't the dead end it seems to be.
No,
But
no, it
how
is
to
not.
get through?
That's a fire block. Oh, there's two here.
Wingardium Leviosa.
The heck? Okay. Yeah.
Plates on the floor have symbols on them.
Confringo. Leviosa. Revelio.
I really thought we'd find the block up here. Ah.
Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Bombarda. Wingardium Leviosa. Glacius.
Of course. How clever.
Hold on. I accidentally took the path of progress first.
Revelio. So many books.
You haven't seen my grand study. Look at this place.
Revelio.
Little puppy Sweeting. Forgot how to cover your tracks?
What was that?
Not Doran, that's for certain.
No!
Glacius.
Back finger.
Confringo.
It's not right, child. Shall we?
Crucial.
The lamb returns to the... No!
Arresto momentum. A delicate art.
Now we... What?
Ready your wands. The fight has moved.
Bombarda. Ontario.
Just made a mistake.
Bombarda.
How unfortunate for you.
Expulsor.
Come here, Rockmite.
Dependent. Glacius. Defender. Incendio.
No.
Confringo.
Incendio.
Glacius. Confringo. Defender.
Expelliarmus. Stop right there. Or I'll conductor.
Confringo.
Stupid plants. What's off, conductor? Here I find you. Confringo. Conductor. You'll pay for that.
Bombarda. Defender. I think that was all of them.
Are the two of you unharmed? I had hoped to return before it was too late.
We're fine, but if you hadn't got here when you did,
We would
I
have been
led
fine.
them here, Doran.
You fought with us against your kind. I am glad to have witnessed this. I now believe all that Doran told me.
They are the ones I saw.
Finish your work here, brother. All the events you divined have not yet come to pass.
Revelio.
There they are. Now, all that remains is to break the charm.
You want us to... I only ever wanted to see them safe, which they are. You should do it. Merlin, they're lovely. But what happens now? They can't care for themselves, and surely once word gets out of their reappearance...
No harm will come to them. The centaurs will see to that. You have my word.
Thank you, Doran, for helping us to find them, and to fight for them.
It is you who deserves the merit, child. You did what the poachers would never have. Remember that.
I can't take them.
You both fought bravely today. Allow us to carry the mantle from here.
If it's all right, Doran, I think I'd like to stay behind and spend a little more time with the Snidgets.
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Wow. I expected something. Alright. With that, we have saved the Snidgets. And we will call it a night. Good night, guys. Y'all have a wonderful evening. And we will pick up with the final repository in the next one. Good night.